So have you ever wondered what would happen to your YouTube channel if you just stopped posting for 30 days? We actually go over it in this video.
What's up, guys? I'm Mike.
And I'm Britt.
And if you've ever wondered what actually happens, keep watching because Britt and I have actually not posted for about a month. And we're going to go over what happened with our analytics and our views and our monetization and the revenue our channel has been bringing in for the last 30 days or so without posting anything whatsoever. So we've kind of been on a social media blackout for the last month. If you want to know the reasons why, you can go back and check out our last video. We won't get into it here, but yeah. All right, guys. Well, here we are at the front page of our channel in YouTube Studio. And as you can already tell, if you look right here, all of our stats are down for the last 28 days, which is no surprise considering we haven't uploaded a single video. But let's go over here into the Analytics tab and take a more detailed look. So this is for the month of November so far. Let's actually take a look at the last 90 days real quick. So as you guys can tell, like, you know, our views have been, they're up kind of high right here, and then they kind of down, they went down a little bit, and then they were more or less the same. They would go up when we would post a video and go down and then up when we post another video and so on and so forth. But they kind of hovered around this mark right here, maybe like 1,300 views per day on average or so. We'll say like from September 2nd all the way until November 2nd. So for those 2 months or so. Let's look at the month of October. So for the month of October, we had 37,700 views, 4,300 watch hours, a gain of 278 subs, and about $580 in revenue. So if we just look at the views right here, so what happens, and I'm pretty sure this is not just unique to our channel, I'm pretty sure this happens to a lot of other channels out there. We post a video, our views go up, and then, you know, they'll be up for a couple days, and they'll drop down, and then we'll post another video, and then they're up again, and then they drop down, and then we post another video, they're up again, you know, so on and so forth. So in October, the month before we just took this break from YouTube, you know, average views, you know, probably somewhere between 1,000, 1,500 views per day, somewhere in there. Watch time, it follows the same pattern as the views do. So anywhere between like 100 and 200 or so views per day, somewhere in there on average. The subscribers, they don't really follow any pattern. They're just kind of all over the place. So we won't pay too much attention to those, other than just the fact that they're just up 278 for the month. Our revenue follows a very similar pattern to the views where, you know, like we post a video, our revenue goes up and then it slowly decreases and decreases until we post another video and then it goes up. Rinse and repeat. So, you know, on high days, you know, we're around $30 or so. And on the low days, we're around $11, somewhere like that. That's for October. All right, now let's go into November, which is the month that we didn't post anything. Our last video was posted on November 1st. So that's why you kind of see this spike in views right here. And it is currently, as I'm filming, December 1st. So I think our last video was either posted the last day of October or the very first day of November, November 1st. I'm not sure. But that's why you kind of see a spike in views right here. And then they go down. Our baseline views for the month of November without posting anything seems to be between, like, you know, upper 500s to low 700s. We have 720 right there, 711, 608, 568, 733, 768. So here's my theory about this. And this is just based on my experience having this YouTube channel and trying 2 other YouTube channels before this, and also speaking with other creators on YouTube, some of which are well above what Brittany and I are at, you know, millions of subs, that sort of thing. My theory is that, and I can't confirm this on YouTube, I don't think YouTube's released any official information about this, but my opinion is that there are tiers to your channel. So like you start a channel, it really doesn't do anything until you release like a certain number of videos, unless you just do really well with your SEO and things like that. Then once you have like a certain level of engagement on your channel, the YouTube algorithm kind of places it in a tier. And this is what I kind of think our baseline tier is for our channel right now. It's between upper 500s to low to mid 700 views per day. Who knows how long it will stay here? Who knows, you know, we could post a video sometime this month and just skyrocket our channel. We you know, then we go to another tier. But I have confirmed something along these lines with other creators. So this is without posting anything. So it's kind of interesting to see that, you know, based on the algorithm, we can kind of just assume we'll be getting this many views per day. Let's look at our revenue for November. So again, we'll kind of discount this because we had just posted a video either November 1st or the day before that. So our revenue is going to go down, down, down. And then the same thing happens with our revenue. We kind of hit like a base revenue. And that seems to be between, you know, $7 and $10 or $11 per day, something like that when we don't post. It was up to $12.52 this day. And then it spikes up here because we just released another video about why, why we quit YouTube for 4 weeks. So that's why we have an increase in revenue here, because we released that video on the 29th. But let's go back to October and compare this to October. So our revenue for October, we were earning 17, $15, high days of 30. So I don't know, maybe averaging like $15 or so, $15, $16 per day. If we go back to November, we look at the revenue. I don't know why it does this monthly. Compared to like $15, $16, $17 a day, we're getting like, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. So a drastic decrease in revenue per day, which is not surprising since we're not posting anything. There's not nearly as much activity on our channel. So now let's go up here and look at the reach of our channel. So we kind of have the same basic information up here as we did in the other graph, but I'm more curious about this right here. So if you see for the month of November, over 1/3 of our traffic came from YouTube search, meaning like our videos showing up in search results for other people searching, whatever they're searching for. And then browse features right below that. Browse features, in my understanding, is just basically YouTube promoting your videos to either your subscribers or to other people on their homepage. And then suggested videos is basically where YouTube just kind of puts your videos on the sidebar when somebody's watching another video. Normally, most of our views come from browse features, like YouTube recommending our content. But it's interesting that this month, most of it came from YouTube search. So this is again for the month of November. Let's go down to October and see how it was the month before this. Yeah, so if we see browse features, 38% of our views came from browse features, YouTube promoting our content to other people on their homepage and whatnot. And then suggested videos was 25%, and then search wasn't even 25%. We have search right here being 24.5%. So between October and November, search went up like 10, 11%, which is crazy in my opinion, since it was in third place last month and now it's first place. If we go down here to see more, we can kind of get a more detailed view of everything. So let's go back to video. So this is for November. So you see the very beginning of November, we have our November 2020 budget and at the top there, and then the blue line here, which matches up with 7 things you must do before leasing your first apartment. This video is kind of consistently in the lead throughout the month of November. So if we click on this video, let's see how that video is doing in terms of traffic sources, because this is kind of like keeping our channel afloat in November, it seems like, for the most part. So the vast majority of traffic for this video in November came from YouTube search. That may have played a role in most of our views coming from search results in November. I'm not exactly sure. But let's compare this to October. So, well, it's the same way in October as well. So, that may not be the case for November in terms of our whole channel. But let's just go back to videos here. So this video was on top. Let's check for October. Let's see how things were in October. So we have this peak right here. That was our October budget. And then the blue line, again, 7 things you must do before leasing your first apartment. Okay, so clicking out of all that, let's go over to the engagement tab right here. For November, again, our watch time hours are way down. Average view duration is about the same, 6.5 minutes, somewhere in there. Let's compare this to October. So yeah, 4,300 watch time hours in October, 653 view duration there. Let's go to audience. So our audience for October, we had almost 22,000 unique viewers. Compare that to November, we had 14.8 thousand in November, so way down there as well. And if we click the See More tab right here, then that brings up a graph very similar to the one we saw before, where at the beginning of November, you've got our November 2020 budget, and then throughout the rest of the month we have our apartment video kind of being on top the entire month and some other videos beneath it. But so you guys who are not maybe on YouTube, don't have a YouTube channel yourself, YouTube has implemented this thing fairly recently where they show you like what times of the day the vast majority of your audience is active on YouTube. So for November, or at least the last 28 days, it seems like there's not really a specific day that the vast majority of our audience is active on. It's just kind of split, noontime to maybe 6 p.m. or so on most days of the week, maybe Sunday and Thursday for the most. But this could have to do with the days that we normally post. I think we posted quite a number of our videos on Sunday and on Thursday, so I'm not sure. So yeah, guys, that's basically how our channel has changed over the past 30 days or so without posting anything on YouTube. So very, very big difference between October here and November during the time that we didn't post anything. So yeah.
So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to give the video a huge thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm a lot. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at It's Mike and Britt. We post there every now and then.
Yep, grab your free stock with Robinhood, link below. Also, check out our Excel budget sheets if you guys are interested in maybe budgeting monthly, getting into personal finance, that sort of thing. We have some documents. Some of them are free. One of them is paid for. Check those out below if you want to. And with that being said, see you guys next time.
Bye.